Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down. Wallace. And his first look is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wallace. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Wallace able to find his running back Ice. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A first carry for the rookie. It's Darius Geis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 2nd down. Wallace. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Wallace being chased out left. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wallace in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Sean Lee. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Wallace escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, Wallace eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Zach Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Crowder now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. He'll check it down to Geis. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Nice move there by Darius Geis, and he got on my radar in 2016 when he was filling in a lot for Leonard Fournette because he had ankle issues at LSU. And the first time I saw him play, over 200 yards on the ground, a lot of long runs, but he also broke a lot of tackles as well. That's why people had him on their radar for this draft and think that he can be a featured runner, and Washington's counting on it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Geis with the carry on second down. Down right around the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wallace. He finds Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Wallace, flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully put the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 46, 46, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here we go. 46, 46, 26.
Prescott yet again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go, kill. Good. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
To the air again, Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Good. Here we go. Good.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Good. Here we go. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Here we go. 46. Good. 46.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Here we go. 46.
Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And it's up and good. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, this is Geis. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Gun. 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, Wallace. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down, Wallace. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's going to get it running right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
We're going to 54. Slide in. Check. Flag now. There you go. Get that. Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Prescott now on second down. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Prescott to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
46.
And again, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Prescott on third and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Prescott on first down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Good. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Robert Ayers in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep down, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wallace. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Wallace. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Making the tackle there, Cornelder.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, 47. There we go, 26.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go. Switch, it's 8. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking to throw. Wallace flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 1, 8. Done. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Airing it out for Hurts. He's got it in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Good. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing, Prescott, buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well. And it works for them.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Redskins, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia